Actually, settings. We just change the name. What's the event? What's the new event called? Okay. Your summer will never wither. Okay. What's this? Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Is this a companion story? No, it's not. It's an event story, but okay. Whatever. Let's go and see. Not. I need the map, not the mail. Yep. Yep. Just the amount whenever that. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Damn. Okay. That's better. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? Yeah. No. Okay. Whoa. My character is doing things on her own. Okay. Head to Carthetiya Margarita at between 8 and 12. Okay. 8 and 12. 8 and 12. 8 and 12. So, okay. Yep. 9. The background music is nice. Hey, Carlotta!
Rover, fancy running into you here. Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza. But my goodness, these portions.
Gladly, my girl. Damn, I love her.
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem? They say it was the last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Okay.
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna.
Why?
Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think. Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Is he the person I think he is?
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article
Okay, no, he
suggests.
isn't the one I was thinking of. I thought he was the one, like when we entered Raguna, he was the one who stopped us. I thought he was the one.
Friends,
Yeah, he
it's
is.
been
Oh,
too
yes,
long.
Cristoforo, yes.
I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
He was with Frolova during the end of the story.
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinascita. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music like the fire that dragged them to hell. These daemons will spread throughout the land. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years
up,
ago.
you.
And who's to say what
Betrayer.
really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser. By the way, it just so Here, take it. Consider it a little goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
फ्रोलो का जाकर बताना जो है. I ain't reading all that.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. So, let's start at the very beginning.
Damn, he's so short.
I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Crazy, boy. Crazy. Yes, someone will never wither in a city. Okay. Let me change my team. Cancela. Yep. That. Let's go. Why is it taking so long to deploy the team? 10. Okay, done. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what the heck, guy? Okay. My game voice is messed up now. Crazy. No.
Why not savor this,
Okay, okay, so that. Oh, I thought it was closer. Let's just teleport then. Let me check something. Okay, there. Yep. There. Damn, GPU utility into the maps. I need to lower my graphics. Oh wait, can I do this actually? Because my CPU utilization is very low.
In her world, poetry and music
Okay.
hold equal
I
sway.
can't change the encoder midstream.
Listen carefully.
Hey, okay, it's a cutscene.
Strum my strings for the endless dance of time. To fly is not to flee, but to journey towards the dreams. All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our
I'll let the song to
In
find
the
her.
sky we're forever wild and free.
Damn, that was actually nice. I like the part when they showed Rover from the back with the sky and all. That was like,
Rover! Carlotta!
awesome.
It's been too long.
Hey.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little. When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music
Oh, so
drifting
it's
from the
Chacona,
courtyard.
not Chacona.
Lively,
Yeah,
spirited, and
okay.
so full of emotion.
Chacona. Chacona.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling.
And it froze. Nice.
But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster. Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover. I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden
Yeah.
Anthem.
Damn.
That name should
Oh,
never
okay,
be
that's the
spoken.
copy. Yeah, okay.
They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinasita, spelling the fall of Raguna.
Okay.
When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand
My
correctly,
GPU utilization
that's
is
what
crossing
attacked
the
you and
90%
Carlotta.
mark. Damn.
if you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinasita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
Hey, damn.
I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
The final work of poets, what I wonder, did the verses.
The music is nice. At least they gave Rover a perfect sword now for the cutscenes instead of just a 1 star or whatever 3 stars sword he was using. Okay. Is it okay? Yeah, I gave him the sword. Hey, we get to use
They are
Sakina.
just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Perfect chord.
Okay, now I have arrows and stuff. That
Be gone.
Leave it to me. Loading.
A perfect chord. Let the show begin.
One with the sounds. Shadow Fob, you will obey. Checkmate.
Won't loading. Leave it to me.
No hesitation.
Okay, so even though the ultimate hit the enemies 20 times, they only get a max stack of 3 erosion. Okay.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold.
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see that.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
Oh, a cutscene proper. Okay. Huh? What's this? You can experience stories from past and segments and spend inspiration to piece together the puzzles. Inspiration regenerates over time. Okay. As Chacona adjusts the tune, melodies from the demos reshape into a run from within. From within, you will learn the truth about the origin. Okay.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories of... No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemon...
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before.
Hey,
But-
Robo was lines.
Now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretation. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Laguna. No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Yes! Someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant.
Okay.
There could be a
We don't
connection
often
between
find out
you
how
and
the
this
story
mastermind.
unfolds.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
Okay, panic in Laguna. Imagination knows no bound. If left unchecked, things. Okay. Replay story. Resume from choices. Then we do this.
If the daemons are born from the public's
Okay.
imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. We need to split up. With your tenacity and Chacona's expertise, we will uncover. Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind would...
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus.
Damn, GPU
I've got it,
utilization
Rover!
at 98.
I know a place where they've
75,
definitely left their mark. Let's
Crazy.
go! Onward!
My GPU utilization is going crazy. CPU utilization passing the 50%. Damn. Okay.
I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint.
Wait, I need to check some things first. Okay, and this. Okay. 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 Fantasies of Thousand Gates.
Like right above me, if you take it.
Respawning
Yeah, I'm
after
gonna hype him behind. I'm not taking this shit.
the hour of adversary. Okay. Now, the problem is there is still no dreaming lands. What do you call it? What's the event called again? Have someone will never with time limited rewards. Go. Okay, Truth of the Gemos. Okay, what do you get? 10 asteroids, nice. Resume from choices. Inspiration.
Maybe because you went to Avenolium and uncovered some of the truth the Order is desperate to hide.
Okay.
It will take a lot more than that.
Okay. Now, limited time rewards. Okay, cool. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 100 from here. 100 from completing the story. Then the completion rewards. Final chapter, the key of it. Oh, so we have 3 endings here. Okay, nice. 2, 4, 6. 6, 160, 260. Now there are still 40 missing, so I'm guessing these are the ones that will give us the 40. Yep. Now, I wanna know where the hell is my Somnium, oh no, what do you call it? Yeah, this is the Somnium Labyrinth. Where's my door? Like, what was the event called again? Let me check. Wuwa tracker. Let's see. Here, yep, right here. So my pity right now is 23 or 24, I think. It's about 23 or 24 on the resonator banner with guaranteed, and 62 on the weapon banner, so that's great. I want to know achievements, event timeline. Yep. When are we getting the new event? Huh. Dreaming Deep. Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about. Yeah, is this the one? Dreaming Deep? Wait. Okay. Anniversary return invitation event. Memory. Okay. Memory travelogue. Cubic and QB. Okay. Gilded Night Market. Done. QB Derby. Done. Pioneer Podcast. Okay. 7-day login. Okay. This is also done. Gift of Melodic versus 7-day login event. Okay. There's still 12 days for this. This is not okay. This is not okay. Okay, anniversary, Tower of Adversary, Whimpering Waste, Fantasy of 1000 giveaway. Huh? Wasn't the event wait. Well, but I thought the event was the door one. Like, what do you call it? Okay, new. Okay, I got this. This one is remaining. Okay. Done. Remaining. Done. Remaining. Done. Completed. Dreaming Deep. Yeah. Solaris. Okay. Encounter variety of events during the Solaris Film Festival. Use film rolls to explore stories and reach different endings. 3 screenplays are available to challenge this version update. More screenplays will be added in the versions for you to explore. It says 600. But in the game, if we go to the... Okay, no, this is not the one. My bad. This is the one I've been looking for. Such an idiot. Okay. Yeah. Nearby horizon. Okay, I need to do this one actually, not the current story one. Let's go. Cannot fast travel with a trial character. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this one first. Uh, yeah, summer whenever with a. I don't know why, but when Shakuna sings, she kinda reminds me of Suzume and Your Name. And I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks like this or someone else also, but she kinda reminds me of the Suzume and Your Name melody. I don't know why, but she does.
Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise. This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be
Okay,
long and sweet
guys, I
before
gotta
returning
go
to the waves.
for a minute.
I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem.
Wait, let me just clear this path
What's
first.
wrong? You seem troubled. Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answer... To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my... You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it. Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
Huh? What?
Try it.
Damn, the moon looks beautiful.
Huh. It's a real apple.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Damn! Bro, this looks so beautiful. Wait, let me take a screenshot. I wanna take a screenshot! No! I wanna take a proper screenshot.
Is that so?
Sunlit. Nice.
But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling.
Shakona's character design and animations are awesome. I'm not gonna lie, like she is one of the most expressive characters in the entire game I have seen yet. And
I
I've been
sense the
playing from
melody of an
launch.
instrument close by. Let's search for it.
Hey. Seems lovely. Yup, I got it.
A flute. But it sounds sharp and harsh. I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible. Barely giving the notes a...
Okay, that's good. Investigate.
Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it.
Oh, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go.
Rover, behind you!
Okay, I'll deal with them. Don't worry.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poets Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind. Mind the tempo.
One with the sounds.
Polyphony! Perfect wrap.
Shadow descends.
Loading. Listen! The trio.
What? Excuse me? What the hell was this?
Tuning in. A perfect chord. Perfect wrap up. Ooh, the pitch is lowered.
None shall whisper.
There.
The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same. For example, this lute doesn't see the true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
Okay.
Rover,
Actually,
if there's something you want to say but can't
Hello,
put
Adi.
into words,
Hello.
if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
hello.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
How are you doing? The stream has a delay, by the way. I don't know why the stream has a bit of delay.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this
Nice
is
to
settled,
meet you
I'll
too.
perform for you. Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
So, what are you doing? I mean, how was your day? Okay, so okay. Oh, okay.
Listen, I hear something up ahead.
Refresh. There are some. What? Why is my chat not visible? Okay, now it is. Okay. I didn't know. My chat was not showing. And something, anything else? So, Adi,
It seems like an interrogation room.
do you play Wuthering Waves or?
This melody carries the weight
This
of the
is the
Poets
first time
Society
seeing the game.
interrogation. Let's keep moving.
Let me lower the game. Game voice. Okay, yeah. Is that enough? This much should be fine. Yep.
Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will... We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Damn. Okay. And he left.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. I'm sorry. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented and...
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurous or mighty. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts.
Okay.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study.
I knew this was to be our fate.
Considering that he had already foreseen his fate, the truth behind the capture was not blasphemy, but the discovery of the true face of the Sentinel. Okay. Crazy. So it's the continuance of the story, of the Laguna story, I think. Like the order side of the story, of what happened with the people who were sent on pilgrimage.
Where is this place? A study? Chacona, are we? Chacona? Where is this place? A study?
Okay.
Chacona, are we?
Oh, let's
We must
see.
have gotten separated. Chacona? Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. A study? Am I?
Okay.
Chacona, are we?
Oh,
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon... I don't...
okay.
They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity? This is a poem I've never seen before. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame. soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed.
Damn.
True
Gonna looks
form
okay. No,
I
I'm not
behold.
gonna say anything actually. Nope. I don't have a lawyer, so my lawyer has advised me to plead the fifth. Well, except like the Changli's story was also the same. Like, I can't say anything.
The night sky will be illuminated by
God.
wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Talks.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea.
Talks. Stream elements. Talks. YouTube chat. Okay. Okay, the streams have been set up. Yeah.
Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true Chakona Toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look.
Well, I already knew she was the child version of Chakona. But still, damn, Rover. You gotta wear some glasses or what? Okay. Oh, shoot. It's almost time. I have to go take a shower. Pray my namaz. Pray my salah. And I'll be back in half an hour. I also have to set up my Twitch properly. Layout, okay. Load faster. Can you please load faster? We also have some other games we will play on the stream. Let's see. Okay.
Rover? Rover, are you alright? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little... She mentioned a name. Chakona Toccata.
I see. I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chakona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a yes, seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem.
Okay. Now that's done. Let's just do this. How many pulls did you get? Okay, 73 aspects. I just need to do a 10 pull and I have the weapon. Let's go. I already have this. I don't need this. I don't think I need this. Increases attack by 12%. Every time basic attack or intro skill is cast, heavy attack damage bonus is increased by 48%. Okay, that's fair. And I think it's crit rate damage. Okay, it's a crit rate. Then what's this? Increases crit rate by 8. Casting resonance duration gives 24% basic attack damage bonus for 8 seconds. Dealing basic attack damage gives 24% basic attack damage bonus for 4 seconds. Oh, but it's an energy regen. If only this was either crit rate or crit damage, I would have taken this energy regen to my Camellia. Because Camellia is using this right now and this doesn't do much actually. Each stack of searing feathers give 4% additional resonance skill damage bonus. Yeah, it gives a skill damage bonus, but yeah, the problem is I only use her skill. No, wait, it actually do work. Yeah, it actually do works perfectly for Camellia because I'll be using the skill damage bonus. Yeah, because it counts as skill damage bonus. Yeah, it will take her skill attack as, so it does matter. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Then Carlotta here. Should I go for Changli? Should I go for Changli?
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Oof, Changli or Carlotta, Changli or Carlotta, Changli or Carlotta. I'm going with Carlotta only. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. Okay. Do this. Okay, 593. 2 of these. Music. What's this? Oh, the weapon. Okay, what's this? Attack percentage. Right. What? Oh, yeah. 37. All of them are same, so it doesn't matter which I take. Let's just take the sword then. We'll see who uses it. And then 3200 of these. Sonar circuit. Sonar casket, sonar units permit. Okay. It's this resonance Raguna, resonance casket. Okay, so that's enough for now. Let me, just for educational purposes, quality. Damn, what's my FPS at? 49, 100% GPU utilization. Cooked. Let me. Ultra performance. Yep. Yeah, let me just 60 FSR on, shadow quality medium, log anti-aliasing, bloom, crowd density, damage number on, letterbox off. Okay, wounded effects on. Yeah, let's close this also. Yep, this should be fine. I really need to get a better graphic card, a better setup, so that I can stream and play games properly खेल सकूं properly. Okay, wounded effect on, FSR medium, FSR on, VSync on. Yep. Okay, so I'll see you guys in an hour or 30 minutes. Yeah, let's go.
stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey.